Okay, here we go. Legendary game, my immortal game, best game I've ever played. Here we go. He was rated 1909. My ELO was 1314. And it was, what year was it? 2014. So I was, how old am I? I was 12. So white played d4, black played d5. Knight c3, knight f6. Well, okay, I was playing a more sane move order here. Bishop g5, c6. This is the Veresov. So some people call like this, like they call it the Jobava London nowadays, but it's still a Veresov. But I think typically the bishop comes to g5 in a Veresov. So c6, queen d3, and we're going in. b6, I don't really understand. I don't know. It's fine, probably. b5 seems like a good move here. I mean, why not? Like, what I'm doing doesn't make sense, and I'm clearly showing the intention of castling, so why not b5? But b6 is not a bad move, I don't think. I don't like it, but it's probably not terrible. White breaks in the center. Go white. e4. Bishop a6. Bishop a6, interesting. Queen f3. I liked to get my queen out early. That was my thing. Bishop takes f1. What does he think this is, a banco? b6 is a mouse slip, that's right. Bishop takes f1. This notation better be right, because it's on the Denver Chess Club website. Okay, so, alright, here we go. Here's where, like, you can tell that my brain has always been fucked up in the way that I think about things. Okay, this is actually pretty cool. So I played bishop takes f6 here, which is the best move. Yeah, it makes sense just to fracture the pawns before he gets the chance to, you know, like if I just take on f1, then he can take on e4, I guess, is the bigger problem. It's not really a big problem, but black is doing fine here. But after bishop takes f6, go white. D takes e4. It's getting wild. It's getting quite wild up in here. So white plays queen takes e4. Okay. We don't want him taking back with the e-pawn, I guess, was our idea. We want to keep his king in the center. And if he chooses to castle kingside, it's not very safe over there. That's probably what I was thinking. This is an 8-year-old game, so bishop takes g2. It's an interesting try. So he's grabbing a pawn, so it seems like it would be a decent move. However, white is already much better here after queen takes g2. Bishop c4 is a good move, you know, and then I just have to retreat. It's just like a weird fucked up position, but black might get the bishop to d5, and it's equal. But after bishop takes g2, it like seems like it should be good because he's winning a pawn. But now white castles queenside. Not good. Also d5 is d5 right now looks probably equally good. Castling is safer, I suppose. d5 is still on the agenda. It's just preparing d5. But yeah, now that my queen is on the g-file, the king is really stuck in the center. My rook on d1 is also cementing that fact in. The knight can't develop because the queen is putting pressure on c6, because the queen is very well placed on g2. That's the funny thing. Definitely not worth the pawn. He doesn't have nearly enough compensation for the pawn, because he has no development. So I can see how this is going to go very wrong for him. So he goes e6, good move. Just trying to get his, I don't know, stopping d5, preparing to get a piece out, you know. Always fianchetto your queen, that's right. I went for a strange choice here. I went for knight h3. Why though? Like, out of all the places to put the knight, why h3? Like, why though? That's pretty infuriating, actually. Like, did I not know that you shouldn't put your knights on the edge of the board? How did I not know that? To be fair, it's a fine move if he doesn't have queen c7, which is just stopping me from going to f4. Black is still worse, but then I have to spend extra time developing my pieces. I don't believe he played queen c7. No, that was too good for him. He played bishop h6 check, which forces my king to a safer square. But, yeah, like, not knight h3, maybe? Like, knight g to e2 is good. And then you could do this. Put the rook in the center. You could even throw f4, f5 at him. And black is probably losing. It's like +2. White is still better here, but it's a little shaky after queen c7. Bishop h6, not a good move. Ow, ow! That's what the dog is saying right now. King b1, going to a safer square. And now we play the brilliant king e7! Double exclam! This isn't even the move I was talking about. I don't think king e7 is that big of a mystery. I think it makes some sense. I think he wants to play rook g8 and harass my queen. Also, bishop h6, we're also taking control of the f4 square, so it does make sense. And why is the knight on h3? Why? But the king is still in the center, so rook e1 is good enough. White to play and win here. I did not play the best move. My move is still good, but white just like +5 here with correct play. I'm trying to figure out how this works. No, it's that. How does this work? Oh yeah, it just works. Okay, yeah. So the two best moves are queen e4 and d5. Queen e4 is like kind of the same thing as putting the rook on e1, except it's also what did Josh call it? A condom move against rook g8. But yeah, d5 is very strong because he can't. There's no good way to do this because I'm just taking. You just take here. The king is wide open. So d5 was a little bit above my head at that time. I just put a rook in the center. It made I mean, okay, like rook e1 is fine. It's not that bad of a move. I think it's fine. And then black played queen g8. Obviously wanted to trade queens. White said no, because only up until recently did I actually treat trading queens as an option. Only recently have I allowed that into my arsenal of things that I do. Thanks for the gifts of Latinum Blanche to George. d5 blunders a pawn. Yeah. Okay. Queen f3, best move. Go me. Oh yeah. Here it is. Here it is. Guess what black played here? This is the moment. Brian Wall fucking loved this. So it doesn't matter. Like black is already dead lost. It's +6 for white here. But we were never able to figure this out. Now my opponent got to his rating as an adult. He was an adult learner. He learned chess as an adult, and he got to like I don't know if he ever got to 2000. I think he did as an adult. So that's very, very respectable. A lot of people can't do that, but this move, man, adult improvers. I don't see the move. This is an over the board, long rated slow game. Okay, all of your moves are way too good. All of these moves are way too good. Yeah, look, yeah, you're never gonna find it. You're just never gonna find it. It's just not gonna happen. Queen g5 is slightly worse than what he played, I suppose. Although, in all honesty, I think it's an easier move to make than the one he did. Okay, no one said it. All right, are you ready? Bishop d2, double exclam. Deep tactics. No, so, okay, listen. This is why I say, like, queen g5 makes a little bit of sense. Like, I feel like knight moves, that's, like, harder to understand that your queen is hanging. But bishop d2, what is even the point? Like, this would be setting up a battery, but what is... You're attacking my rook. Can someone help me figure this out? We were never able to figure it out. I had a theory. I don't think this is true. I had a theory at the time. I was like, because I knew I was already winning. It's like, maybe he did that so he had like, oh, I just hung a bishop, and that was an excuse. But I don't think he would do that. I also don't think that's what happened. I think he had some weird idea attached that just didn't exist. If you couldn't see this shit. If you save your rook, the knight is still hanging. Yeah, so I was pretty shocked by that move. It just took that shit. And then he kept going with this plan. So obviously the follow-up to bishop d2 is queen c8. Obviously. I don't have any memory of his reaction. I remember not thinking it was that weird because I was a 1300 and shit like that happened to me all the time, but not against 1900s. Impossible to guess these moves. Yeah, queen. I don't know. I don't know what the master plan was behind any of this. So now I throw d5 in there. I'm really getting in there. I'm a little more confident now. Getting the break in. Got all my pieces centralized. My knight is on h3. But listen, you can't expect much. I'm a 1300, okay? You're lucky I actually won this game. All right, e5, knight e4. Looking at the f6 pawn. Knight d7, defending the f6 pawn. BAM! Oh my god! Go me! Go 1300 me! Knight takes f6! That is actually best move, double exclam. Go me! See, I was playing well. This was deserved. Knight takes f6 is Giga Chad, that's right. So my idea is that he actually took back. Knight takes f6. Okay, d6 is also winning in a much hotter, better way. I played rook takes e5, which is only plus... No, my move is mate in 9, this is mate in 8. But I took on e5 with my rook. d6 I think is a better move, but... Okay, king f8, queen takes f6, rook g8. It's mate in 4, let's see if I find it. I did not. Queen h6, check. I like the checks. Rook g7. Bringing the knight in, my favorite move. Knight g5. Go knight. King g8. Now d6. Alright, we're coming in with all of our pieces. Hopefully we don't get back ranked. I could definitely see that happening. Queen g4. He's coming in. There's probably a 50-50 shot that I'd see that at this point in my life, honestly. Rook d to e2. Nasty. Threatening mate. And not getting mated. Alright, we got rook f8. Wait, what? Rook f8, f3, kind of a senseless, stupid move. That's okay. Queen g1 check, rook e1, queen d4. Let's see the nice finish. I bet I finished this nicely. Rook e8, go me. Queen d5, rook takes f8, king takes f8, knight h7. Go Sarah! And then this would be mate. I found it, and that was my immortal game. Knight g5 showing the purpose of knight h3. Yeah, but I guess. No, I mean, yeah, sure. I didn't want to block my queen in because it was keeping his pieces undeveloped. Well, but f3, like, there's just other things happening here. Like, why not? Can I not do this? Oh, I guess it's not. This is what I want to do. But he can... What does he do about this? Queen d8. And then I can get back ranked if I'm not careful. Anyway, alright, f3 is fine. I just, like... I think it was a good move for me. I think it was good. But anyway, yeah, knight h3. Not a fan. But it was no bishop d2. It was not. It was a little different. Go Sarah. Should we keep looking at my old games? I think this is content, if you ask me. Anyway, Brian fucking loved that game.